Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Who will Randy Orton face at WrestleMania? We've seen them tease Nick Aldis with him giving an RKO last week on Friday Night SmackDown. This week on the April 11th edition of Friday Night SmackDown, they teased a little Randy Orton versus Solo Sequoia match at WrestleMania. But I think the best option is either a return, a re-debut of Aleister Black versus Randy Orton, or a surprise between Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. I don't know how they could work in the Sami Zayn idea. It really could have happened a couple weeks ago when Kevin Owens came out and announced he had a neck injury. You know, all our best wishes to Kevin Owens. Absolutely one of the best performers, first ballot Hall of Famer, Kevin Owens, 100%. Yes, love Kevin Owens. Really sad, but hopefully he can get healthy and come back to WWE as soon as possible. But what they should have done is potentially had Randy Orton attack Kevin Owens right there, boom, and then Sami Zayn makes the save, and then boom, now you have this match set up at WrestleMania of Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton. But maybe they didn't want to do that. Maybe Kevin Owens really couldn't do anything else because his neck injury is that serious, and that's highly possible because neck injuries are very, very serious. We've seen that with Daniel Bryan and Edge and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, it's very, very serious. So maybe that wasn't even a possibility. But then you see him at that point, RKO Nick Aldis out of frustration. Again, if you don't know, Nick Aldis is a very, very, very competent professional wrestler, so it could be time for him to re-debut in the ring. And WWE fans obviously know him as the general manager of SmackDown, but maybe they aren't familiar with how good he is inside a professional wrestling ring, so that could be a path moving forward. Again, it could be Solo, who doesn't really have anything going on at WrestleMania. We know Jacob Fatu and LA Knight are going to fight at WrestleMania, but that doesn't super involve Solo because Jacob Fatu is being pushed to the moon, which he should. As Baron Corbin said on an interview recently, he thinks Jacob Fatu will main event WrestleMania 5 times. That's a lot. That's a lot of steam for one man. I think Jacob Fatu potentially is the guy to main event WrestleMania at least 5 times. So we're seeing that. So Solo doesn't really have anything to do. It would be a huge match for him to go against Randy Orton, but I think Sami Zayn also fits in that spot. I mean, fans would go nuts if Randy Orton made his entrance at WrestleMania and it was just basically an open challenge. Whoever wants some, come get some, sort of John Cena style, and Sami Zayn music hits and he walks out. The crowd in Las Vegas would go absolutely nuts. It could also be a Rusev re-debut, which I'm not super pumped about. Just that wouldn't be my first choice. I think another really good choice again is Aleister Black re-debuting with WWE, but then he would have to beat Randy Orton in that situation, or else the re-debut would sort of mean nothing. But that doesn't really hurt or hinder Randy Orton. He's a superstar, first ballot Hall of Famer. Or we could potentially see Randy Orton only on night 2 when he joins The Rock and John Cena, potentially. Or we could see him maybe attack John Cena after John Cena potentially beats Cody Rhodes to set up something for Backlash, which I believe happens in St. Louis, which is Randy Orton's hometown. So there are a few options when it comes to Randy Orton being a very pivotal piece on WrestleMania, but every single one of us who are Randy Orton fans, he's on my Mount Rushmore, would love to see him have just a one-on-one match as he gets older, as he starts dwindling down, as he starts having less and less WrestleMania moments left in his tank. I really want to see him have one, and a re-debut versus Aleister Black or a surprise match versus Sami Zayn would be awesome, because the match versus him and Kevin Owens was going to be one of the best on the card. They had so much momentum going into that, but injuries happen. Of course, we wish the best for Kevin Owens. So that's what I think potentially moving forward. Another absolutely amazing moment from the April 11th edition of SmackDown was Naomi. She continues to shine by embracing this dark side, this evil side. She's had multiple promos, back-to-back promos, videos that have been absolutely excellent of her embracing her dark side, her evil side. This is what is going to catapult Naomi into the main event stratosphere, which we've all been hoping for a very, very long time. Her Glow character was good, but it just wasn't right. It wasn't there enough. And I think with this dark side, with all of she's putting into it, with her energy, her effort, and everything she has, she's putting into this dark side Naomi character, this evil character, is absolutely amazing, deserves its flowers, deserves its recognition, and will probably eventually at some point catapult Naomi into that world title picture, into the main event scene on the women's side because of how good this is. So potentially WWE might have to reconsider having Jade go over and having Naomi win this match because of how good it is. She's definitely overshadowed Jade. I think Jade is really good. You know, people really like her, but Naomi is really stepping up her game to make this as important as possible for fans to notice. Now, this is amazing. This is Naomi versus Jade at WrestleMania. I believe it's on WrestleMania Night 1. A lot of people said it should be the main event. Absolutely not. Should not be the main event. I don't care how good Naomi is doing. It doesn't really compare in superstar status to the triple threat of CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman in the mix, potentially doing all of that stuff. Yes, Naomi absolutely crushing it, doing amazing. The embracing of her dark side and her evil side is the best we've seen her in a long time, and it's also the best we've seen any performer sort of just handle this new role and these new promos and these new videos so good where you just believe it, you feel it, and you want to watch more of it. And so speaking of WrestleMania matches, you absolutely cannot doubt Drew McIntyre. People were shitting on this match of Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, which I just don't understand. Damian Priest, really good. Drew McIntyre, really good. Put them together, something really good happens, especially with a motivated Drew McIntyre, which is all he's been since he came back to the WWE. I mean, he carried the championship in the COVID era. I mean, give this man some flowers. Drew McIntyre is one of the best on the planet. Stop, full stop. One of the best on the planet. And now we're having him go against someone like Damian Priest, who is really, really good also. And now we get to see it in a street fight. Just two big-ass dudes beating the crap out of each other. This is a sleeper match. This is the sleeper match for WrestleMania, and I think it's going to be up there as one of the best matches on both nights. I really do think that. I really do think that it's going to be one of the best matches on both nights, along with Gunther and Jey Uso, which people are also sleeping on because they were so upset about Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble that they didn't see how much build could happen between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. I mean, a lot happens between January and April. And they've really built that match to have some absolute steam heading into WrestleMania. And so I think the two sleeper matches that a lot of fans were kind of shitting on are Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest and Jey Uso versus Gunther. I mean, Jey Uso versus Gunther is for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not sure how we could sleep on this match, but people are, because for some reason they think Jey Uso is just a meme when he's not. They think Gunther is overrated. He's not. This match is going to absolutely rock. It's a sleeper match. Going to be one of the best matches of the weekend. Same with Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Yes, there's other really good matches. A couple triple threat matches, women's matches. You know, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is not going to be like this 5-star wrestling classic. It's not. It is going to be your classic main event style match where a lot of things are going to happen. There's a lot of moving pieces. Travis Scott, The Rock, potentially Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's going to be awesome. And I think John Cena is going to win, but it's not going to be this 5-star wrestling classic like I believe Jey Uso and Gunther will be, and with the street fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre could be as well. Those are your sleeper matches. Also, like I just mentioned, Naomi versus Jade is going to be awesome simply because Naomi is doing the absolute best job of putting herself over and embracing this dark side. So that's what I think. WrestleMania 41 is just around the corner. Hope you're as excited as I am. So please drop your comments below about the match you're most excited for. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share with every single professional wrestling fan you know on the planet as we grow this thing together. I thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Lots of love. Cheers.